Hello and welcome to the channel. In today's video, or this video, we're going to look at the Boolean data type. The Boolean data type is just another, we talked about the different data types when we're, working with numbers. We have integer values and it comes with a certain range. They hold, a decent 2,147,000,000, blah, blah, blah. The range and different things like that. We talked about the different, the character ones we have. So this would be a single character for storage, right? We have a single character one. We talked about the string when we're talking about trying to hold a string of characters or sentences or words. Right, so values when we're trying to store different character, like sentences or words. Oh, I'm writing that all wrong. Characters strung together. Right, so in this one here, we're just going to quickly go about talking about the Boolean data type. This is kind of a weird one. Just the name of it's weird, that's all. It's not really overly difficult. It is a helpful one. It's called the Boolean, and we just, the way to, I'll just type that here really quick. Boolean variable or data type, if you want to. Either way, the variable is kind of just like the holding cell for it, and the data type's obviously the type of data that is allowed to be put into the variable. Okay, so I don't know if I made that clear in other videos or not, but hopefully by this point that is kind of more clear. Oh, so to initialize it or to declare the variable, you first type in Boolean, B-O-O-L-E-A-N. We give it a name, so we'll just say, we'll just type true. Oh. True or false. I always spell false really weird. Oh, there we go. All right, and that's basically the declaration of a Boolean data type. Now, the only values that are allowed to be held in a data type or in the Boolean data type is the true value, or actually, I'm just going to keep that there, true, and I'll just make one more down here, and we'll call it false or true. Okay. Name, I guess, is kind of weird, but I couldn't actually name it true, because that's a keyword in Java. You can't use keywords in Java. Same with the false statement. You can't do that either. So I just put true or false there. Hopefully it doesn't really confuse you. But here now is the false. Okay, and this comes in handy kind of when you're working in different things, such as what would be a good example of looping, different looping structures, even in different conditional statements, different higher end stuff that we're going to get into in the next little bit here. So I think this is definitely one that we're going to touch base on, talk about, so that you're kind of aware of the logic when it comes to it. It's more of a logical operator. It holds true or false, and there's sometimes that you're going to need to use it to store these values in it as well. And there's also other ways to come around with true or false. Like a lot of the times it just kind of resolves to true being 1 and false being 0. You can't put this technically in on the Java. It has to be true or false. But there's a lot of times certain pieces that we're going to use will end up giving back some data, and it might be in a true or a false form, and it's just for us to be able to store those values when they do come back to us. A lot of times Java, when you do something in it, you will ask a certain set of instructions. You'll go and try to get data from certain instruction sets or certain functions that would be called, or methods, or procedures is another word that you can use. And if I'm actually probably being completely honest with you, I don't think a function truly gives back data. Procedures might be the one that I can't 100% be sure on that, but right now anyways, this was what the Boolean data type looks like. It holds a true or a false. Now a real example of this, I don't really have a fully buildable example at the moment to kind of give you the reasoning why or when we would use this. It will become more clear, and I don't know, tell you the truth, I don't necessarily use it that often, but it's definitely good to know that it's there, and it's definitely good to know it's a value and a variable that's going to be used. There will be times for using it, but again, if you know what's going down and you're kind of aware, you can do this in a way yourself too, right? So you can be, true underscore value is equal to 1, and then we can even just put a byte and do, false underscore value is equal to 0. So sometimes that might be another form of seeing a true and a false. It depends on the way you want to go about how you're going to go about using the different values, but this is definitely a way to use it. There's certain things like looping structures and if statements, and there's ways to use it. So just know that it is there. It's one of those less usable ones, or less used ones, sorry, but it definitely is used in certain cases, and I'll show you the uses as we kind of progress here. So that's pretty much it for this video, just kind of letting you know about the Boolean variable or data type. It is what it is. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, thumbs up. This is probably going to get a little bit of thumbs down, but that's okay. If you want to subscribe to the channel to get some more videos, check out the rest of the channel. That'd be awesome. If you have any comments, questions, any ideas for future videos or topics you want covered, just post in the comment section below, and we'll try to cover that for you. And thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.